So I wanted to show you guys, for those of you who weren't there for the Zoom meeting on Thursday, this is what we're talking about, one of the stars this week, and that is cotton. So this is what cotton looks like. Before it puffs open like this, it grows like a shrub, not a very tall plant. But once it matures, this will pop open, kind of like our fireweed. You can see it's pretty rough, but it'll pop open like our fireweed does here in Alaska. And when it does, it looks like this. Now, cotton, as you know, is used for textiles and all other sorts of things. But what made it not a profitable crop back then was that it had so many seeds in it. Now, this is really rough here, by the way, for, when people were picking cotton in the fields, these things are really rough. They're sharp and pointy, rough on the fingers, and so you can imagine 10 hours, 12 hours, 14 hours, or more out in the fields, depending on the amount of moonlight. It could really take a toll on a person's fingers picking cotton all day long. So it takes a little bit to extract it, but once it comes out, there you have it. The cotton. Now, we have to clean the cotton still. So we take this and we move it out of the way, and that looks pretty clean, except, as I said, there's the seeds. So now inside of each one of these, you can feel the cotton seeds. There's at least 5, maybe 6 of them just in this one, maybe even 7. So we pull this apart and we look at it. There's 1 seed. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and there's actually 9. Now, to get this seed, it takes a little bit. I don't know if you can see. I'm actually having to exert quite a bit of pressure to get that peeled out of there. And then you don't want to waste any of the cotton, so you try to scrape the seed away from it. And then, there you go. There's a cotton seed. Now, you got to do that 10 times just to clean this one little amount of cotton there. So you can see it's a pretty arduous process. As a matter of fact, it would take a slave about 10 hours to clean 1 pound of cotton, just 1 pound of cotton. And to give you an idea of how much cotton that is, it takes about 2 pounds of cotton to make 1 pair of jeans, of blue jeans. This was the problem, and it wasn't until Eli Whitney came along with an invention that allowed you to take this raw cotton and drop it down into a machine, hand crank the machine, and it would remove the seeds from the cotton mechanically. It wasn't until then that cotton really became a viable or lucrative money-making crop for the South.